Greetings and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading. The second is a discussion of the reading followed by suggested journal prompts. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us today. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps spread the word and grow this community of self-reparenting. Now for a few updates. First, I'm excited to introduce our Patreon community, where for a small monthly fee, you can join us for 3 weekly reparenting support meetings. Sundays, we have a guided meditation for emotional grounding. On Tuesdays, we have a book club discussion for deeper discussions and growth. And on Thursdays, we have open topic conversations for real-time support on any topics that may come up. You can find all of the details about what's included in this community by going to the Reparenting Daily website and checking out the community tab. In addition, we now have a WhatsApp support group, a global network of fellow travelers available anytime you need encouragement, guidance, or a simple connection. This is just one of the many ways we're building a strong, supportive space for your reparenting journey. The next announcement is that I've just released my first few books. The first is the Reparenting Daily Journal, a structured 365-day guide to help you work through reparenting day by day. Starting in 2025, each month focuses on a key theme with weekly sub-themes. The Reparenting Daily podcast episodes align with the journal, making it an interactive and immersive experience to help you stay focused and ensure real progress this year. Now for the next announcement, I'm thrilled to introduce Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily, a collection of 3 books inspired by Jungian analysis, mythology, philosophy, psychology, and most importantly, the work of Marie-Louise von Franz. These short, simple stories are designed to help you reconnect with your inner child and experience healing through storytelling. What makes these books unique? Well, at the end of each story, there's a deep dive analysis exploring its themes, explored by journal prompts to help you reflect on how these lessons relate to your personal journey. All of these books are now available on Amazon, so go ahead and take a look and support this project. Reparenting is a journey of growth, iterative change, and continuous improvement. Much like nurturing the bonsai tree, it requires patience, care, consistency, and attention. Thanks for being here and supporting this work, and for committing on your journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from the Tao Te Ching, chapter 64, or verse 64, by Lao Tzu. Just as a reminder, we're in May, and the theme for this month is emotional regulation. We're in week 2, which is May 8th until the 14th. And the theme for this week is managing strong emotions. Chapter 64. Peace is easily maintained. Trouble is easily overcome before it starts. The brittle is easily shattered. The small is easily scattered. Deal with it before it happens. So things in order before there's confusion. A tree as great as a man's embrace springs from a small sprout. A terrace 9 stories high begins with a pile of earth. A journey of 1,000 miles starts under one's feet. He who acts defeats his own purpose. He who grasps loses. The sage does not act, and so is not defeated. He does not grasp, and therefore he does not lose. People usually fail when they are on the verge of success. So give as much care to the end as to the beginning. Then there will be no failure. Therefore, the sage seeks freedom from desire. He does not collect precious things. He learns not to hold on to ideas. He brings men back to what they have lost. He helps 10,000 things find their own nature, but refrains from action. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. As a reminder, you can also find a link in the show notes to this reading, which is in the public domain. Welcome back, welcome back. Today's reading, the Tao Te Ching, verse 64, beautifully complements May's theme of emotional regulation and this week's focus on managing strong emotions. Lao Tzu emphasizes the importance of addressing difficulties before they escalate and practicing calm, intentional action. Emotional regulation operates in the same way. It's much easier to manage emotions when we recognize their early signs rather than waiting until they become overwhelming. This passage also highlights the wisdom of non-attachment and non-grasping, teaching that trying to force or control outcomes often leads to greater struggle. By letting go of rigid expectation and responding with awareness and flexibility, we can maintain inner peace even when strong emotions arise. This reading also reminds us that emotional mastery requires patience and consistency. A large tree that begins as a small shot, emotional growth starts with a small, mindful steps, recognizing feelings as they come, choosing thoughtful responses, and avoiding impulsive reactions. The sage's example encourages us not to be swayed by the highs and lows of emotion, but to cultivate a steady, grounded presence. By approaching both the beginning and the end of emotional challenges with equal care, we can avoid self-defeat and support long-term emotional balance. This reflects the deeper Taoist principle that true strength lies in gentle persistence and harmony with the natural flow of nature. As we go into the journal prompts today, number 1, what early signs do I notice when strong emotions are beginning to build? And how can I respond gently before they escalate? Number 2, where in my life am I still grasping or trying to force control? And how might releasing that grasp bring more peace? And number 3, what small, consistent practice can I commit to that will help me maintain emotional balance over time? That's it for today. As always, take care of yourself and please do be well. Welcome back, welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.